MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. The Yankees continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19. Next. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 105.
The pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
65 degrees our temperature here at first pitch. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Andahar brings it in, and that's the second out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That average way up there to start things out. 9 homers and 21 driven in. Hard ground ball to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding into the box, David Rosario. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Kipnis on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Ramirez has a play. And that retires the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, 2 costly errors, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Yankees 1 and the Indians nothing. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Here comes the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
That is it. The first base.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. fouled off. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Iglesias gets down to make the play. Touché, sir. Striding in for the Indians, Anthony Rizzo. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Now here it comes. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and that's the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Here it comes, 1-0. This is pulled into right. That's in there, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the run is Zimmer. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it into score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch, grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now to the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Torres is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 3 and the Indians nothing. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Castillo, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jordan Luplow started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Luplow playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The left fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Luplow leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Indians leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's the first pitch to him. David Rosario is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Back up the middle, and this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good, think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. He's got it. One there to Santana to get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. first offering on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Danny Salazar is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He hit a sac fly earlier. (0-1) count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate now, Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
The 0-1 pitch. That's popped up. Coming in is Zimmer. He can't get there as it falls in. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 8-0.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Dero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
At the plate, David Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 8-0. So here's Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just full happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights. And
he popped him up. over toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Judge rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Naquin's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It is now 9-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Indians.
New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Carlos Santana.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses 1-1. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Swinging for the fences and just gets a piece of that one. Now 3-1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A tag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. One left for the Tribe. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Russell Harmon gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the DH, DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, second baseman,
ready once again, Torres. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, David Rosario.
So stepping in, David Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. In now for Cleveland, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Looking to send him packing again.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
No runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. Swing and a ball line hard towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 9-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball
1.
Come on. Here we go.
A bouncer to the left side. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A runner at first with no outs here. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lindor onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So now Carlos Santana. He grounds it sharply to third. Torres hit the bag. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. Action going on now in the Indians' bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The windup and the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter, the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Naquin's going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. It was a walk in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fouls this one off.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
To the plate now, Wellington Castillo. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and 1 the count to Wellington Castillo. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch.
Yeah.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground near home. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead this one 9-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, David Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line to the right side. Luplow is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Line hard into left. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Lindor waits on it, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The left fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
At the plate, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Francisco Lindor would be next. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to score.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
In now, Carlos Santana. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Shane Bieber struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.